Hi, this is a lab pipe demo by Team ADS. So this is a rough diagram of our lab. As you can see, we've used Docker over here, and as soon as the user executes the code, the main file is executed. It runs the background worker, which just automates everything from web scraping to pre-processing to analyzing and everything. The data is stored in a MySQL database. Along with that, we can use PHP to access the data. The main thing over here is we are using the Reddit API to fetch data. Here's a quick demo of the lab. So once we execute the Docker command and build the containers, the execution starts. So by default, the script starts running in the background as well as the Flask UI to access the clusters. For example, we can see over here, if we want to search Python, we can either enter a sentence or a word. So if we search for AI, it will find the clusters matching for that. In this case, it's cluster 7. Also, we'll see different methods that we can execute. The first method is the scrape method. The input it takes is the number of posts that are to be scraped, and the default subreddit that we've specified is programming. So like we can see over here, it reaches out to the subreddit programming and fetches the number of posts defined. Once it's done fetching the post, it stores them in the database. The next two methods are the pre-process and the analyze method. The data that we fetched is pre-processed and cleaned, and then if we run the analyze method, it analyzes and sorts them out into clusters. As we can see over here, the interpret method can be further executed to understand the clusters better. As we can see over here, the different number of posts in each cluster and the different sample posts in those clusters. We can also see the visualizations that are generated. For example, the cluster distribution chart, which shows the number of clusters, number of posts in different clusters. Along with that, we also have a word cloud, which gives each of those clusters a clear identity by showing the most frequent and important keywords within them. The other important thing is the background automation. As we can see over here, the background worker, as we've defined it. So as soon as we run the main command, the background script automatically starts running and it is designed to scrape data from the defined Reddit subreddit. In this case, it's programming. It fetches the data, it stores the data in the database. Along with that, it also pre-processes the data and stores the pre-processed data after cleaning in the database as well. Once that is done, it creates the embeddings and runs the analysis and then stores that information as well as the cluster information in the MySQL database. All of this is running in the background as soon as we execute the code. And the other thing that the user has access to is the cluster finder, which is connected to the database and has access to the latest analyzed data. We can also take a look at the database using PHP we can access it. As we can see over here, the database Reddit DB has been created. The table Reddit post has also been created. We've already defined some columns like IDs, the subreddit, the title, the subreddit we've chose is programming, the author is masked, the date it was created, the raw data is that is collected. After it's collected, it's cleaned, processed, and stored. So we can see the details like the embedding vector, the cluster ID, and keywords. So this is a snapshot of the table, and this is the different column. These are the different columns that we've defined and used. Now my teammates would further explain the working in detail.
Hi, my name is Jay Desai. I'm part of the ADS team, and today I would like to explain the functioning of the preprocessor and the analysis part of the code. This basically contains the core machine learning modules, which are analysis and preprocessing of our Reddit post clustering system for the lab 5. So module one will be the preprocessor.py file. So this basically transforms the raw messy Reddit posts into clean analyzable text data, which is basically suitable for machine learning algorithms. So the key functions are clean text, which basically removes the HTML tags, eliminates special characters in URLs, normalizes white space and formatting, and converts text to lower case in order to maintain consistency. The second one is extract keywords. So this basically uses NLTK library for advanced text processing. This removes basic common short words such as the and is, performs lemmatization so it basically converts the words to the root forms, identifies most frequent meaningful terms. Uh, the third is run preprocessor. So basically, this processes all unprocessed posts in the database, applies cleaning and keyword extraction that we were doing, updates database with the clean data, and handles errors along with all the other processes. So the technology used here are NLTK, regular expressions, and MySQL. Now let's jump to analysis.py. So this basically converts the clean text into mathematical vectors and automatically groups similar posts into meaningful clusters so basically the vectors that are closer together. The key concepts include document embeddings. So the first function is create document embeddings. So here this basically converts each Reddit post into a 150 dimensional mathematical vector. Similar posts become similar vectors in mathematical space using we calculate this using similarity matrices, which uses advanced neural network training trained in 100 epochs with optimized parameters. Uh, Now let's go to find optimal clusters. So this will basically automatically determine the best number of clusters to ranging from 2 to 10. Uses Silhouette score to measure the cluster quality and ensures meaningful grouping, and avoids and tries to avoid random divisions. Then we run k-means clustering in the run analysis part. Here basically what we are doing is we are grouping posts into clusters based on vector similarity. As I mentioned earlier, we use improved parameters, 20 random initializations with 500 iterations, and assign each post to its most similar cluster. Then let's move to find matching cluster. Yeah. So here, what we are basically doing is this combines doc to web semantic similarity with keyword matching, handles dataset imbalance, prevents large cluster from dominating, and provides real-time query to cluster matching. Uh, then visualization and analysis part. Yeah. So here, basically, it creates a cluster distribution bar charts, word clouds for each particular cluster, and keyword frequency analysis, and provides a statistical summary. Uh, yeah, so this uh, combines web scraping, data collection, data processing, and cleaning, advanced clustering algorithms such as k-means plus doc2vec, real-time data processing, visualization, and interactive user interface. Thank you.